Hello folks, it's your old pal Mike Cayley 7 here. How you doing today? Hope you're doing alright. This is, believe, the 15th or the 16th. 16th, yeah, it's Monday. The 16th of November, 2015. You might wonder why I always put dates and stuff on here. It's because I'm trying to keep track of it myself. My current mileage is 5,613 miles. On this bike for about a year and a half now. That guy looks like he's barrel-assing. I just don't want to have to pull out like that. Nope. I will just bide my time. Yeah. So, let me start off today by saying Vive la France. I don't know if you know this, but my ancestry is a large portion French, Swiss French. A little place called Montbéliard in eastern France. Technically, it's called Le Pays de Montbéliard, which means it's the country of Montbéliard. It used to be its own little country city, and now they're part of France. Anyway, I lived in France for a couple of summers, so I know the places that they're talking about on the TV there. It's pretty horrible. So now they've hit New York, those assholes, you know, 2001. They hit Boston. They hit Paris, London, Madrid. I mean, animals. Not even animals, insects. It's really pretty horrible. Now the question is, was one of those terrorists, or more than one, was one of them a supposed refugee from Syria coming through? Because that's the first thing I thought of. Before the attacks even happened, I see all these people pouring into Europe, and I'm thinking, you know, that would be just the kind of thing those terrorists would do. Pretend to be a refugee and then cause trouble. That's exactly the kind of thing they would do. And now it turns out that one of them might actually have been one of those fake refugees. I heard the Alabama governor, I think it's the Alabama governor, he said that he's not going to allow Syrian refugees to come into Alabama. And I think, good for you. Don't let him in. What's going on with this bus? Why is he all pulled over and stuff? Alright, whatever. Alright, white car, you're next. Temperature is 41 degrees, in case anybody was wondering. It's a beautifully brisk morning. for this little ride to work. It's only a 10-minute ride. I mean, God. I once did 137 miles at 27 degrees. That was a few years ago. With not anywhere near the wind protection I currently enjoy. There's a scale that said something about when you're at X temperature, at X speed, at Y speed, then the temperature's really this. And I made a comment on it. I said, so what if you're doing 55 miles an hour at 12 degrees? What temperature would that be? And the guy's like, way too fucking cold. I'd like to know that. You math people. If you're doing 55 miles an hour at 12 degrees Fahrenheit, what's the wind chill for that? I could probably just Google it. That was my my personal best. Was at 55 at 12. Anyway, so was I talking about this thing? So what do you think? Do you think we should go into Syria and bomb the hell out of them? Because that's what the Republicans are saying. While the Democrats say it's not Islamic terrorism, it's just terrorism. Oh. I think we should go in there. I hate to say it. Or we should actually, ideally what I'd like to have happen would be just to seal the border all around Syria and Iraq and just not allow anybody out ever again. It's a huge mess. And I don't know what the solution is. I'm glad I'm not in power. I just feel horrible for those people, but, you know, that's the new normal. I've said this to my students kind of laughingly, but I mean it. I said, I love you guys. You guys, my students are awesome. And they're from Syria and Iraq and Jordan and Morocco and Tunisia and all over. I said, I love you guys. But if one of you, I don't care who, Korean, Arab, I don't care who you are, if you came into my classroom with a gun trying to do harm, I'd kill you. The last words you would hear are, I'm going to eat you. That's pretty much it. And they laugh, but I mean it. I mean, my brother, an example. I love my brother John. But he hit my mom, and he hit my stepfather, and he came at me. I'll beat the living fuck out of him. And I'd do it again. I don't care who you are. You hurt other people. You have to be dealt with. All right now. Be careful, thank you. Anyway, this is my Kaylee 7. Stay safe out there. I'll talk to you later.